Alright, so how y'all doing? We're hope you're doing well now in today's video. Now, going to be doing a showcase. Obviously, we are back with the lane showcases. I still have a couple more planned down. I mean, I do really hope we have the same update that JP have kind of got, you know, allowing us to get access to Barn, or at least say the new Ragnarok Barn and all that kind of stuff, but I am very doubtful that we'll manage to get that one. At least not, you know, this next coming day, the like Tuesday update day we usually get, but it might be synced with the JP update day, I feel. But I had one of you guys suggest this team here. Now, it is a little unfortunate we don't have access to the LUDOCIEL Holy Relic on Global. They did, of course, come with today's, or at least, you know, this week's update on JP. But, I mean, with his passive alone, I feel like he'll be able to do super well on this team. Kind of just, you know, going back to that kind of just turn one wiping strat. If you guys don't know what the passive is, decreases defense-related stats of enemies with combat class lower than the hero by 40% for 3 turns in PvP. Now, that combined with the fact that obviously we have the Elaine insanely buffing King, not only with her passive but with her Holy Relic, we'll also go over those. The passive, at the beginning of ally's turn, applies flower petals of the Sacred Tree to all enemies for 1 turn. Enemies with this effect take 30% more damage and are affected by shock for 1 turn when attacked by fairy heroes. Then the Holy Relic here, increase all enemies damage taken by 30% when they have the shock debuff. So, I mean, with this, and there's been a couple things on the JP version. They recently had like obviously they only had Barn as this week's update, and you know, they've been having login bonuses saying that there's going to be like a part 2 to this Ragnarok update. So, I mean, who knows, we could get a really strong fairy character from the Ragnarok scene, and you know, that be the next meta team. I'm doubtful that we'll get like a festival Ragnarok character, or, you know, it be a fairy character, but I don't think the trailer shows any fairy characters. Not that, you know, that isn't out of the scope of the things that they can do, but I don't know. And when it comes to PvP as well, Ragnarok characters aren't the strongest in general, but I mean, LUDOCIEL and Elaine together, combined with just King's insane damage potential with these 2 AoE cards, I feel like we'll be alright. Having a quick look at the rolls here, they're pretty good rolls. I'm surprised I actually don't have that earring, UARD, and then looking at the cosmetics there, they are completely maxed out. I'll quickly jump onto my LUDOCIEL as well, because I'm fairly happy with how well built my LUDOCIEL is. It is, of course, 6/6 along with the King as well. And then jumping over to the equipment, not maxed out 15% rolls, and the defense pieces are definitely just a little lackluster, but cosmetics are fully upgraded as well, which is really nice. But I mean, yeah, this is the team we're using today. Really excited to try this out. I haven't used LUDOCIEL in a hot minute, and let's jump right into it. And our first opponent, okay. I've definitely used this team in the past. I'm definitely a big fan of this team as well. Basically just using all of like the insane damage potential of Trader Meliodas, along with just like the utility you get out of these two there. It's honestly not too bad a team, that's for sure. Definitely playing like my top 5 Meliodas teams, but let's see what we can do. We'll apply the debuff there. We've got our 3 debuffs, and we're going to be hitting some crazy damage, especially after this card here. We get the damage buff from the King Shields. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of that in today's video. Damn, yeah. This is gonna hopefully be nice and easy, as long as we can just continue to CC everyone. Obviously, LUDOCIEL has like fallen off quite a bit when it comes to like the top rankings in CC. I feel like after he's Holy Relic as well, I think he's then in like the top 5, like just scraping that top 5 margin. But at the moment, he's like not even in the question, like 20s, 30s, maybe even 40s. It's been a while since I've actually had like an in-depth look at all the CC and that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, He's nowhere near. When he originally came out, I think it was like 2nd or something. It's like surreal, but now the highest units in the game are like the 1 and like the new Festival DN. But I'm honestly so excited to actually have LUDOCIEL get his Holy Relic. Like, even outside of the showcase perspective, like, he's just by far one of my favorite units to actually play with in Grand Cross. Oh god, this is gonna be something, huh? I'm gonna fall for the bait. Why not? We'll go for this play here. On teams like this, there's not much we can do. Like, there's no way we're killing people with LUDOCIEL, and this is just... I mean, is she the full heal or the max ultimate get? She's both, really? And cleanses? Surely not, right? Because I swear, isn't the Fraldron, he only gives full ultimate gauge, and then the Elizabeth, she only full heals? I swear that's how it works. Oh, well, let's see. I mean, hopefully we can... Actually, no, he has a PS card. He'll end up breaking the shield, and then... Single target first. Okay, and it does make sense because then he goes for the AoE, and that's just a little bit stronger then. Breaking the shield, of course. Yeah, depending on his ult level here, we're toast. And that's like the strongest part about this team. Like, if you are struggling and you like have these kind of units built out, there's no reason not to go for this kind of team. Like, certain matchups that just don't have single target units, like, you just lose to. And although the team we're using at the moment is a very strong team, it's just a bad matchup. And Tay, I mean, if all of our matches end up being this quick, we might have to do just a couple more than our regular 5 matches per video. Let's see. I mean, although we are type advantage just like the full way through, I really doubt we have enough damage to actually kill anyone turn 1 here. Maybe Kyo, he is fairly squishy, but even then, like, that is just so far-fetched. Getting the damage buff from the first card there. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that like the level 2 power strike card probably could have killed Kyo, maybe Arthur, but that's alright. We did, fortunately for us, we did get actually another king card for this turn. That's one of the main things, like using all of these like super DPS heavy teams where it's like the 2 supporting units and your 1 DPS. You have these turns where it's like your hands full of like, not necessarily bad cards, but cards that together aren't really going to do an awful lot. You are just hoping for like your 1 supporting character to just have your hand full of king cards basically. Let's see, let's go 1, 2, and surely we can just finish things off there. Not like we have to worry about like the... Actually, will this kill everyone? Surely, right? Yeah, and then we can single target with a LUDOCIEL. Yeah, there. Really, really good. Even going up against Barn team that quick, well, I'm just absolutely speechless that like we managed to kill that easily. Although he didn't actually end up using the gift effect, although don't get me wrong, he was fairly low after turn 1. Like, I find it strange when people like use, let's say, like the Barn Terry team and they just don't go for the Nameless Dance gift Terry taunt like turn 1. I know that's probably not like the best play necessarily, but I feel like it's always just such like a comfortable option to go for. I'll go for this here, that way we have the ultimate, but let's get on to the next opponent. And of course, if you guys do have any team suggestions or even if video suggestions, you know, just stuff you'd like to see on the channel, by all means let me know in the comment section down below. This is, honestly, been quite a bit since I've seen Blue Draw, that's for sure. This team as well, very, very popular when King originally came out. Honestly, I don't feel like we see pretty much Blue Draw at all now. Like, obviously if you have Draw built, the Green Draw is like an amazing association, giving the extra 1200 HP. Great for characters like Ludo, obviously the Green Persecution as well, just being like one of the best backline supports, especially for any of these debuff teams. Like, it's just, there's no other option, right? You're just going for him. That is really annoying there. I mean, we could maybe try... Yeah, this is gonna be tough, him being able to like petrify and just fully get rid of one of our units. We'll go... Actually, I could probably go for this. Green Cross? Okay, there we go. Finally loaded. Yeah, no, this is going to be difficult. Go for that there. That should use the draw command and get the extra buffs on everyone. And then we can use that. It's not an amazing first turn. I definitely would have preferred to use the king cards, but still not crazy. Oh, okay, so no, never mind. We can go for this, go for that one, and then get the level 2 server card. Definitely would have preferred a level 2 power strike, and attacking into a shield as well. We're not going to be able to get the damage. This is... That's the problem with running some of these teams, is like, they are super top heavy and strong in certain scenarios, but like, when going up against certain teams, or especially like when going second with LUDOCIEL, granted, look, I shouldn't be expecting to really win any of these matches going second, because that just, it completely defies how LUDOCIEL works. Like, he's one of these whale top heavy characters, and like, don't get me wrong, we haven't like not built him out a whole bunch, but we are facing some slightly stronger players, and granted, our lane isn't super built out as well, so that is going to hurt just a little bit, but hey, why not? Unfortunately, you can't see the amount of damage your opponent does, but let's just watch his king completely wipe everyone here. The synergy with the draw commandment, giving the buffs, and then like allowing yourself to remove them with the king ultimate and get the extra damage. So nice. Such a good combo. Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like even just throwing out the ult there, the fact that he'd remove the blue buffs, still would have one-tapped anyways, but let's see. This... Oh, what a shame you can't actually see your opponent's damage, because that would have been like a 6-6, maybe like a nice 2 mil ult there. And I mean, damn, we're just copying L's on L's. Surely we can actually come through and win some of these matches. Looks to be another real player due to the CC. Still no good card RNG for our king there. I feel like some videos we just get like absolutely impeccable card RNG, like just every match like the exact same thing, exactly what we want. And sometimes it ends up being like this. That's alright though. Let's see, can we... Yeah, not gonna be able to kill anyone turn 1. All the debuffs on them is really, really nice as well. Pretty like allows us to maximize the Zeldris passive turn 1, but even then, yeah, another king card definitely helps out. Can we? I mean, ideally here, it's not like we have the Elaine card either to actually proc the like extra shock effect from a passive. I'd like him to put up the gift effect, that way we can go like King OE into double rupture. But at the same time, I don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, actually, yeah, no, we can definitely, don't want to do that. Let's go 1, 2, and I feel like we should just be able to kill using the level 2 here. I don't feel like we really need to go ahead and use the double level 1s. Yeah, no, King's Gun is basically Slither of HP. And like, that's how it's going to work. Like, in these matches where we get outseed, it's going to be a drastic loss. And then the ones where we go first and we manage to outsee 2 or more players, you know, it's going to be a nice, easy win. He has the Holy Relic there for Arthur, so straight back to full HP, but please give me some king cards. Ugh. You have got to be kidding. I mean, yeah, look, we can get real good card RNG. Not card RNG. We can get real good card draw off of this next turn, but yeah, sometimes you can just end up losing matches as well if it just ends up being like this. If next turn we just look exactly like this again, I don't know how I feel about winning this one. Did he... I know he had a lot of old gauge on his Escanor as well. Did he manage to rush the ultimate? I think he got... Oh, yeah. He won ultimate, huh? Can we... Can we kill the one like this? I am extremely doubtful. Get the extra debuff there, a little bit more damage from Zeldris, a little bit more damage from the extra shock effect. Yeah, unless we can like crit on this last one, I still don't think Elaine can pull through. Ouch. At CCing and still losing, come on. Come on, man, this is not looking good for my boy. Yo, usually I am all for the LUDOCIEL Supremacy, but today it's just not his day, I suppose. Why not? Once again, we'll let him throw off the ultimates. We'll watch ourselves just get absolutely destroyed here. God damn. I'll do just one more match, see if we can redeem our boy, because we are not ending on this here. That is... The disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. The death effect one. Damn. We're losing to this team, and his death effect isn't even one-tabbing either. It doesn't have a 6/6 Esker. And Elaine survives as well. This is something. And come on, let's see it. Our final victim, a barn team. Don't get me wrong, this team is so extremely powerful. I am just so sad that it didn't get like the proper showcase it deserved. And like, more than always like doing these showcases, I do like to just like go ahead, just do 5, 6, 7 or so matches and just show you guys what happened. I don't want to go ahead and do 30 matches and then just show you the 5 where like they're either super long or drawn out, like well played matches, or you know, just anything like that. I'd rather you guys like, you know, if you were to use this team, what you'd kind of get in like your day-to-day, just like general PvP sense, you know, we're not trying to hit like a fat 3 mil king ultimate. Like that's fine. We all know we can do stuff like that. I don't want to be sitting here fishing for that kind of stuff for hours and hours and on. Let's see what he goes for here. Definitely a real player. How long he's taken to select his cards. I mean, at this point, like we got the card draw that we need. I don't really feel like there's any way he can bring this back, and like that's the luxury of the LUDOCIEL team. I even feel like sometimes the barn team, depending on like hard RNG and like the kind of team you decide to build with him, if you can just get an ultimate and like real fast, you're gonna be fun. Also, look at the death damage from all the debuffs there. Really wish I had the OG Fest King Holy Relic. I want to build that up so bad, but just grinding the deer when you're not getting the first time clear rewards, such a hassle. Like, such a shame, man. But here we go. Does he have the Holy Relic? That'll be back to full. Oh no, never mind. We get the forfeit. Look at that. Easy make people forfeit the Ludo teams. There we go, and that just about does it for today's showcase. I mean, I feel like I've said this a lot during this video, but honestly, team is such a fun team. Unfortunately, the matchups we had in today's video were a little unfortunate, but if you guys do have these units built, granted, I would definitely not incentivize summoning for Elaine. I feel like the next couple banners we have coming up are going to be a lot better, and you know, with collab and you know, like all the kind of like hidden stuff happening with JP at the moment, definitely do please save your gems. I'm sure it'll be absolutely worth it. But once again, that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.